everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we got our top 10 games that we learned in December.
Right.
For me, it was a great month of gaming.
For me, it was an okay month of gaming.
I played a lot of great games to end out the year.
Yeah.
Most of them were digital, so I don't even have copies of them.
Wow. Most of yours were digital?
A lot of them were.
I did not play many digital games.
I played at least 2 or 3 that are on the list that I could think of offhand.
So if you're into digital gaming, Steam has their winter sale still going on. And as a response, most of the other big digital game companies have followed suit and are also offering things on sale. From Black Friday onward, it's pretty much been game sale. So be sure to check that out if there are any digital games like Terraforming Mars or Wingspan.
Oh, yeah.
Several of the other games online.
Maracaibo just came out. Oh, man, it was awesome.
On
not Steam, but just the iOS and Android.
Oh, did it? I thought you were talking about BGA.
No, I am also. I'm not.
BGA has a lot of games that just came out.
BGA is great, and TTS is great for playing online gaming too. Yeah.
So yeah,
cool. So should we jump into our top 10?
Well, let's talk about your shirt first.
Oh, my shirt!
You got a fantastic red, all the meeples of the rainbow shirt. Look at these fantastic shirts!
So exciting! I love it.
So DeFuba set us up a storefront where you can purchase this fantastic.
I think that's it.
These fantastic shirts. Store?
Yes.
Yes. Yay, shirts.
Yay, shirts.
Says Colorfly. Now, that is a separate storefront from your Steph's shop where you purchase your calendar. Speaking of which...
Oh, yeah. I still got calendars available.
There are still calendars available. Some people are still ordering previous year calendars.
No, so she did make a mistake.
She did make. Well, it's good that you reached out to her.
I responded. It's just because she ordered the 2021.
But there is somebody who ordered this next year. Well, this is this year, last year's, and the year before. Everything that's on your storefront.
Yeah.
He or she ordered.
That was good.
Yeah.
So I still have a lot of calendars from previous years. If you just like pictures and want to see other years.
But if you do not have a 2022 calendar,
now's the perfect time. Calendar.
While we still have some left. Look at how beautiful this is. And some people have said that this has helped. They put this in the game room and it has influenced their game night decisions.
That's right.
I'll put conventions in here. I will put appointments and all sorts of things. When Steph first sent me a calendar several years ago, I was like, I don't have need for a calendar. She said, try it out. You'll love it.
Try it out.
I was like, I've got digital everything. No. I actually use it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I even put my recycling days on there because it's every other Tuesday and I never remember which Tuesday it is. And so I have to put on there, this is Recycling Tuesday. So I put out the recycling bin. Yes. So yeah.
It's good. If you like calendars, even if you don't, you should still try it.
Absolutely. Try it once and you will get hooked.
Yes.
So definitely something to check out.
Yes.
All right. So our top 10 of December 2021.
Starting with you.
Starting with me, because that's what we do. My number 10 is La Chita. And that's how it's pronounced. I actually listened to it on Google and it said La Chita.
Huh.
So
the funny thing about this one is that this is one of Joe Huber's absolute favorite games.
Really?
Yeah, so he's always tried to get me to play this like a lot throughout the years. And I played once, and that was good for me.
And this is not a new game.
No, this is old throughout the years.
Excuse me. So there were a lot of games that I was struggling around 8, 9, and 10. It's like which ones to put in there. Among the Stars was on the list. Among the Stars is really, really fun game.
Oh yeah, nice.
So that was one of them that almost made my. I don't have my thoughts list. But several of them were like right there on the border. Raccoon Tycoon, almost on my list.
Almost there.
But yeah, La Chita. I like a lot of what's going on. I think I might like it better if the hexes were randomized. So what it is you have little hexes for your cities, and you're trying to make your city grow. You can have one person in each of in each of the spots, habitating that piece of the city. And there will be universities or things that grow education and culture and healthcare and things like that. You have to have certain things before your city can grow above a certain size.
Okay.
It's sort of like any civilization game, right?
Yep.
But when your city gets 2 spaces away, and we call them football fields. It's like if they're more than 2 football fields away, they're not going to move to the other city. But if they're 2 football fields or less, they're gonna run to the next city. So
it's been so long since I played this game that it hasn't made any of my blog posts since I started blogging.
Since you started blogging, it's been that long.
So it was longer ago.
Right. Okay, so there's a 1 face up card and 3 face down cards for what the citizens want that year. And there are abilities where you can peek at 2 of the 3 cards maybe, or you can just go in blind, and you are trying to have the most stuff in your city if you are close to another city. Because if you are, and you can accept another person in your city, and you have, like, say, for instance, more culture, and the citizens want more culture, that you find out at the end of the year, one of their citizens is coming to you. Sure. So maybe they want more healthcare, and one of them is going to go to your opponent. So getting close to a city, not always a good thing.
No.
So
that's fair.
Yep. And so they will leach away citizens.
I'd probably try it again, but it didn't leave a lasting impression on me.
Yeah. So James and Susan and I played it, and it was a surprising good night of games. So yeah.
Oh, good. Well, it made your list, so you must really like it.
It did make my list.
Yes.
But like I say, a lot of games could have made that top 10, that number 10 position. And I was like, you know what? That does something interesting. And so the little bitty metal pieces for the little people. So
that's cute.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. So for that, I have put that on my list. You've got to have enough food to feed your people.
Of course,
you've got to try to mine the gold in order to get the other tiles and stuff. So there are a lot of different things that is going on in this game. So I like Civ builders.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show that you should try older games too. They're not just old and crusty sometimes.
Yep. So Julie says for the pictures.
For the pictures.
Yeah, for the pictures. For that calendar.
That calendar. Yeah. Absolutely.
You're number 10.
What's my number 10?
I don't know. So this is it was really weird. This is the first month that I don't have your picture, your list in front of me. And you said that I would be surprised at some of them. For this or 2021?
2021. I think.
I might be surprised.
Yes.
All right. So
I chose, as you can see, smoothies.
So
this was just like, we're trying to play some games at the end, one night, and like, let's play some fast games off of the unplayed shelf, and this looked really cute. I honestly thought it was a card game, and I opened the box and it turned out to be a roll and write. I'm like, whoa, cool. I was pleasantly surprised to see that it was a roll and write. But the theme is fun, but you didn't even remember what it was.
Yeah, this is the funny thing. You're like, smoothies didn't make your list. Did you like smoothies? I was like, what was smoothies? And she says it was a roll and write. I said, I have no recollection of what this is. Well, that's the thing. I remember the roll and write distinctly. I don't remember that it's smoothies because, okay, so you're rolling dice.
Yeah,
and you're rolling them into the box top and bottom.
So, yeah, they're going to fall individually into different
here's
sections.
the problem with that is that the dice sometimes skid in the middle.
Sure.
And go out. And if it goes out, the rules say
you have to re-roll
you roll all of them.
Yeah, so you got to
And so you might want to just, disregard that and just drop the extras in there. They don't want you to aim for one or the other.
Yeah, that's what to do. And then you're gonna the active person who roll the dice will choose one of the sections to use. And
but they're blenders. That's the thing is that once you take away the blenders in the bottom of each box, there's no theme to this. It
doesn't bother me.
I'm not saying it bothers me. I mean, the game is fun. It almost made my top 10.
Yeah, it is
fun. The game is fun, except once you get past which blender do you take, you're then putting numbers in rows, and they are fruits, but they are not fruits because they are colors. So
yeah, no, that's fair. But I really liked it. So you're using like the half of the blender, and the other people at the table will get to use the other half, choosing
one die on the other half.
Yeah, choosing something they want to do. And so you're filling out your board, you're filling out the little bubbles, getting combos when you can, and just trying to like collect extra stuff to fill in as much as you can. And it's a roll and write, so you are doing roll and write things. I don't think it did anything special, but it's a fun game, and it's nice. It's small. It's something I will like to play again. So yeah, I definitely made the list. Seems good, right?
Yep. Yeah, a lot of fun. Yep. Yeah. So you're trying to get columns when you can. If you have nothing in a column of numbers, it's -2. If you have all of them, it's +5. Mm-hmm. There's also different bonus spots where you can mark off a star, and then you get to mark off anything directly next to it.
If you take a 7 or a 14, you get extra marks anywhere.
Yep.
So
and the 14 is the most you can do. 7's in the middle. There are no 1s. So if you have a die roll of a 1 out there,
it's like you roll all like ones for the other players. Yeah. Too bad for them.
So it's got a really weird mechanism. Like, let's say you roll a 5, 3, and 1. You can either take all 3 colors in 9, 2 colors in 5 and 3 is 8.
Yeah.
2 colors in 5 and 1 is a 6.
Yeah.
2 colors in 3 and 1 is a 4. A single 5, a single 3. Those sort of combos you can take.
Yeah.
So
nice game.
Yeah. It's got a lot of good thinky decision making to do in that. So certainly worth checking out Smoothies.
And Roll and Write.
Oh, you love Roll and Write.
I do. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
We don't have anyone doing our list. Speezy is probably
working,
doing
That's
something.
Okay.
My number 9 is Arch Ravels. Oh, look, it's a little bitty dinky box.
Tiny.
It's fine.
A little bit bigger. How about this?
Arch Ravels is a game all about, what is it, knitting, crocheting? I'm not sure. So you are taking these 6 different colors worth of yarn and trying to create hats and mittens and scarves and all sorts of things. Plus, we're trying to create our special creation, like a rainbow unicorn.
Oh, I wanted that.
Or a house scarf or something.
Yes.
So if you're a member of Ravenclaw, you can make you a Ravenclaw scarf.
Yes. So good. Actually, the pop culture references in this game
I love it.
Are awesome.
There's Doctor Who references. There's Star Wars references.
Harry
the Harry Potter references, obviously. What other? Well,
maybe Game of Thrones. Definitely Christmas Story.
Yes.
There's more.
Yes, there's a lot. So Silent Dragon says, "Cute game, fun to play."
Yeah.
Fiber Crafts, Jelfia says. So yeah, I like anything with resource management. So that's definitely it's basically resource management worker placement. And so you are placing on one of your 4 actions, and you're either going to buy yarn from the store, you're going to craft things, you are going to exchange, which I don't usually exchange that often.
No, you're never going to exchange unless you have to.
But then everybody has their own special thing that they are doing.
Yeah.
That they can do. Like one of the characters is good at shopping. One of the characters is good at crafting and can craft 4 things instead of 2. So they all have a special ability. You think one of them is completely underpowered and one of them is way overpowered.
I do. But that's the developer in me that I'm not really a developer, but that's something I would probably change. But Jelfia says, my 6-year-old loves this game. I think the game is like super aesthetically pleasing. It's bright, bold colors.
Love the colors.
Rainbows everywhere. It's totally my jam. Adorable artwork. I think the whole look of this game is on point. Awesome. The gameplay works for me. I would change some of the special abilities though.
You would probably,
and some of the event cards.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think the other thing that you would change, if I were in your head,
yeah,
and I
you
usually
are.
am.
Whatever.
Whenever things get purchased from the store, cards will come up, and if an event card pops up, then you can one of the special things to make, like the rainbow unicorn or the infinity cloak or something.
Yeah.
Something is going to come up instead of the infinity glove.
The Kickstarter version is nice.
But then the events will come up, and they're not always bad. They're not always good. But basically, you will get first shot at what happens with a lot of these things. Like choose somebody who can't craft the next turn. I think you would find another way for those events to be done because
give somebody.
I could end up with all of the specials.
Like an event might be give somebody a yarn, or it might be get 3 from of your choice. I'm like, those two are like totally opposite, and the other one's like make someone lose a craft action. I'm like, well,
yeah.
I don't know. So some of them, for me, the events I'm not sure should be there, but I would change that.
And I wish there was a different way to get the specials. Like, I think the specials should be out there for anyone. So, like, if I create my special, I get a 5-point bonus. Mm-hmm. Not only do I get the points, the special, I get a 5-point bonus.
Right.
If they were all available from the start of the game.
Just out there that you can make.
Maybe anybody makes them, and then, I've got your special before you could make it. Now, there are projects that can be made, and those can be snatched up. Yeah. And maybe that's where the thought for the projects originally came up, and that our specials got shuffled into the deck. I don't know, but anyway, there's a couple things that.
Otherwise, I think the game is great. I mean, it works well for like resource management, set collection, things to do. I think the game is pretty good. So I get why your 6-year-old likes it. I think it's great that they do. I think it's really accessible for a lot of people. So. And
Silent Dragon says Kickstarter version is nice.
Nice. I don't know if we have it. I assume.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I got it at.
They've got little bowls, but that's I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Kickstarter version is also the retail edition or not.
Right, don't know.
Not sure.
So that's my number 9, Our Travels.
Excellent. You know what? My number 9 is actually your number 8. Looking at your sheet.
So I can go ahead and do my number 8 as well.
At the same time.
And you put it on as
the Night Cage.
The Night Cage.
I have to figure out yours.
Oh, you have to put mine on there.
Yes, I didn't realize it until right this minute.
Oh, well, there you go.
They're the same.
Now there's 2 copies.
Now there's 2. There.
Now they're the same size copies.
Night Cage, really cool game. It
is unique.
It is definitely unique. Somebody actually commented on our video today saying that they didn't like that it's a Halloween game. I'm like, so for me, this isn't a Halloween movie. It is a dark theme.
It's dark. It's horror, but I don't think it's Halloween.
For me, it doesn't give me a Halloween vibes like Horrified and The Haunted Mansion gives me like that's a Halloween. Those are Halloween games. You play them at Halloween.
Right.
This one, it would be good to play during Halloween.
Play it at Halloween.
But I would play it at any time because it doesn't give me like, oh, this is a Halloween game, whereas some like Elf goes to New York City is definitely a Christmas game.
I think this is an escape game just like Forbidden Island is an escape game.
Yeah, me too.
Am I right?
Yeah, so for me it's not a Halloween game.
But this is a dark version whereas Forbidden Island and Forbidden Desert and other just escape games. Trying to get rescued games. But it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. You're just trying to get rescued using the mechanics of the game.
So in the game, we're actually working together to escape. We're placing tiles as we move through this unknown area. Monsters will show up. We're trying to dodge the monsters. We're trying to find keys so we can all get to a gate and escape. So that is what's happening, and you're trying to do this before the tile stack runs out. And it's really cool, and it's gonna be totally different. And we barely won our first game. We didn't win our second game. And then there's like advanced hard modes. I'm like, how are we ever gonna beat advanced hard modes when we can't even beat the normal game?
So yeah, some monsters will come at you if they can see you down a hallway.
It's so hard.
There are some monsters that will stay around, and you have to sneak up behind, and you have to take the key from them, and that will defeat the monster.
That's right.
So yeah, it's a really dark, scary theme, but I think it really works.
I do too. I think it's a really clever game. I actually saw Smirk and Dagger. They reposted Neil Patrick Harris because Neil Patrick Harris had amazing things to say about it.
Oh really?
So I thought that was fun. I'm like, oh, Neil Patrick Harris plays games now.
When NPH talks, you gotta,
people listen.
That's right.
So he likes it. Everybody else should like it, right?
I mean, I don't have to like what he likes.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But no, it's. I'm glad he's into gaming.
Me too.
For sure.
Especially modern gaming, you know.
Yeah. So, people like when more people like him and Will Wheaton and actors like that just really get into gaming.
And they voice their opinion.
And they voice their opinion. Yeah,
people start
really
to
great.
listen and be like, "Oh, there's other games. What's this game? It's never. That's weird, you know."
Well, you know, those like modern games were on South Park. Modern games were on Big Bang Theory. I mean, people are seeing that these games actually exist. So yeah, it's really good. The metal figures are creepy if you got it through the Kickstarter. We did not get it through the Kickstarter.
I have little like metal keys, but I have.
We do have metal keys, but not the.
But not the candles are just colored candles that we have.
So. Yeah, they're just wooden colored candles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty cool game. It definitely feels different than most games that we've played this year, so that's cool.
Yeah, it is definitely different. So yeah,
that was my number 9, and
my number
your
8.
number 8.
So now you can turn my number 8 off and find your number 7.
What's my number 7?
What is it?
My number 8. My number 8, because that was.
Oh, that was your number 9. My number 8.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. This.
Which is.
Oh my goodness.
my number 7.
Hold on, let me get the picture for yours too. Oh my, that's so funny.
So, and we did not collaborate on this ahead of time. Matter of fact, I don't even know what hers are.
So my number 8, your number 7
is The Loop.
The Loop.
And there are many.
Loop.
So yours is.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there are many games that recently came out called The Loop. There was Lives of Ordinary People. There was another Loop game out. This is The Loop. And then the subtitle is called something like this. Something of Dr. something or Schism or... Dr. Schism? Is it? No. What is his name? Anyway. This is The Loop of which we speak.
Hey, Legends.
Hello, Legends.
Yeah.
Legends knows what the full name is. Legends. What is this full name? What? I know Legends knows what this is.
Oh, yeah. It's like
because Legends is the one who... The Island of Dr. Foe.
Foe, Doctor Strange, Folo. I don't know. I don't know.
Because I think it was Legends who actually said, yeah, Dr. Foe strikes back. That's what it is.
This is another cooperative game. The artwork and the color thing, everything about this game is very attractive to me. I love the colors, the huge meeple figures.
They are big, chunky.
The best thing about this game is the little dice or the little cube tower. It's brilliant. It pops out.
It pops out the cubes into 3 locations.
It works perfectly. I couldn't think of a better thing for it, and
it's mostly cardboard and 2 plastic pieces that are on the cardboard tube, and you're like, oh, this thing will never. No, it works perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, Legends! This was Legends' best co-op of 2021.
Wow.
Awesome. I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
It might be on my list, but I haven't really thought about it so much. But yeah, no, I think it's a really solid game where you are going around the board, trying to move around the board using your cards for combos to take care of the.
You're trying to make sure that the
vortexes don't open or something.
No, see, though there are clones running around of Dr. Foe.
Yeah, so you have to take care of them.
And you're trying to, if you can get the foes. The clones of Dr. Foe, if you can get them into the right time period, they disappear. And so you're trying to push those along because if there are more clones, the clones are trying to cause time vortices to appear. And if you get a vortex appearing, then you can't complete the mission in that time period. And if you complete 4 missions, then you win. And if 3 vortices happen, then you lose.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Or if you have the same vortex in the same spot. And
there are 4 different challenges. Now, they are not just... They're scenarios, but they are... To me, they're just like difficulty levels.
Yeah.
I don't really think that they are... You must play scenario 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you're done. That's not really... It's not a campaign.
It's not a campaign.
I think it's just 4 difficulty
different levels, yeah, to
try. Yeah, different things that will be added. Like one of them is like mega robots or something that will pop up. So I think that it just changes the gameplay a bit.
Yeah.
So we have played on these first difficulty level twice, and it's a whole lot of fun. So,
yeah. No, it's pretty cool.
Yes, and as Legend says, you can play modules in any order.
Yeah, it's sitting on
Silent Dragon shelf, begging to be played.
Well, it is also great. You should give it a go. It wasn't too difficult to learn. Once you had the hang of it.
No, it has a good flow.
Yeah, it has a good flow. You only play the first 2 modules. I think we played only the first module. Only twice. The first,
yes.
Because
we wanted to introduce the stream with the first module, not the second.
But I definitely want to go back and check out the rest.
Well, it's on the shelf now.
Yep, it's on the shelf.
It's a keeper.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right, so that was
your number 8. My
your
number 7.
Okay.
Usually, so this is rare. Usually, I will spoiler a game before it comes up on her list, and she's like,
No, I like it. So it's technically earlier on your list. No, it's earlier on my list.
It's earlier on your list. Yes. When it's earlier on my...
Is yours the same now again?
No, it is not.
Okay. All right, so now we're on my number 7.
Your number 7.
My number 7 is this.
Cape May. It's little.
I know. I was trying to make it a little bit bigger here.
Well, it comes in a rectangular box, which is why...
Yes.
There you go.
This game...
Cape May.
Came as a surprise.
Me too. I'd never heard of it before, but we put it up, and
I knew I wanted to play it because one, it's stunning. It's like a beautiful game.
They did a really good job making gravel, rock, grass, and sand look attractive.
I know.
That's surprising.
It's surprising. But no, I mean it's a kind of an area control game because you're trying to
loved Cape May.
Taking over the different areas on the board. So area control isn't like one of my favorite like mechanics, but what they made interesting here is that you are moving your little meeple around the town, and you're trying to like build shops and homes and stuff like that.
Before the other players do it.
So
that's the key.
You want to claim your areas the fastest you can. But you also want to upgrade them. So you're going to need money for that, and you have to be generally at the same location as the house to upgrade it. So you kind of want to do it all while you're standing there, because you don't want to waste actions moving around the board if you can help it. But also you want to move around the board to get to other places.
Because if you don't, other people are going to get them.
Yes.
So, and you've each got secret objectives, so you're trying to make sure that you can complete your objectives. So my story is I'm trying to get the most buildings in the right half of the city.
Yeah.
And my other objective is to get one of each a business in each of the different types.
Yeah.
And here comes everyone else is on the left side of the board. I'm waltzing by myself and the right side of the board. Nobody's touching me. And here comes James and Susan barreling towards my area. And there is one business left in the grass area. And I'm like, no, I better play a card to fix that.
Well, I needed at least 2 buildings of each type in 2 areas for mine. So I was going for grassland and for the gravel.
And there comes James and Susan.
And I'm like, everybody's going for grassland now. I'm like, no, I don't have time to go somewhere else. And it's like, I want to gain the control of the grassland too. And I was trying to do everything. And oh my goodness, it was tough.
But I think that makes the game really solid.
And there is a 2-sided board, 2-player sided board. Specifically for 2 players. So I think that will work really well if it's designed for 2 players.
And there's a lot of people who say, I got this game just because I've been to Cape May, New Jersey.
Well, sure. Yeah. I mean, if people love the place, I would want it to.
Oh, yeah. So. If I had been to the place, I'd be like, yeah, let's pick this up immediately.
It's a good place to sell it. I would say. Find all the game shops in Cape May and sell it there. But no, I mean, it's a really solid game. So we will be playing that on stream probably in the near future.
Yep. So the businesses will earn you income, but they don't really give you any victory points.
They don't give you points. If you upgrade them, you get a special bonus, which could be points. You get a bonus card. So is it worth it to do that?
Yeah, but the houses will not give you income, and then if you upgrade them to Victorians, they don't give you much income.
No.
And if you upgrade them to a landmark, you don't get any income for them. But you get all of those, you get a lot of victory points
at the end of the game. So it's like when to upgrade.
But if everybody does businesses first, then there's going to be a rush on those businesses. And then if they all go houses, then there's going to be a rush on those houses. Well, you have to put yourself in the best position.
That's probably the thematic end of it, right? Because people put up businesses, then people start traveling there,
because
building homes, there. And then, making their homes nicer for the businesses. Like people, I mean, that's probably thematic. Again, I don't know the history of Cape May and all that jazz, but...
Well, somebody complained that Cape May doesn't have a dock or a pier. It's like, really? You've been there since the 1880s and you know this? Because the game starts off in the 1800s of Cape May. It's like, I don't think you truly know what Cape May had back then. So anyway. And if that's the most thematic thing you have to worry about is whether Cape May had or did not have a dock.
Yeah, I don't know. But you can also collect birds.
Oh yeah, you can look at birds because supposedly, who knew? It's a great place to watch birds.
I'm not gonna go for birds, but they can score a lot of points if you collect all the birds.
Yeah.
Susan beat me and she had birds.
Yes.
I lost that game pretty hard, so. I don't know, but the hard thing is because you only get so few actions in the game. To spend an action to go land on a bird space, it seems kind of rough.
Yeah, because the bird spaces are often in the middle of intersections, and you can't really do anything there.
Yeah.
The movement mechanic is rather innovative.
I like that too. Yeah.
Oh, no. One of the birds is a dirigible, and so we call it the Hindenburg.
Oh my goodness. It is though.
So yeah, it's
Cape May, solid.
It's really
it's
solid.
Nice, yeah.
That was I don't have the list here, so I don't know what that number. That was your number 7.
My 7. So your 6.
My 6
I don't know. You gotta put it near me. Okay.
Oh,
I saw it.
I saw it going bad. Set a watch, and you're looking for the picture now.
Yeah.
So you can look. You can grab my set a watch pic. There it is.
There it is.
Set a watch. This is another cooperative game where you are one of your standard fantasy type characters, and we have to play 2 of them.
Yeah, as a 2-player. Yeah, so, there's always 4 characters in play, but there's a ton of characters. There are a ton
of characters. Yeah.
So
one of you will be setting a watch at night, and you are the one. If you're setting a watch, you are the one who is either scouting ahead or chopping firewood or things like that. Each of the character classes is rolling certain dice. So you roll the dice first, and then you choose who is going to set a watch. Mm-hmm. And everyone has to take their shift setting a watch. So if someone's got really bad dice rolls, a lot of times we'll say, okay, he's going to set a watch. Because what's going to happen is we're going to have to use all of those other dice to take actions in order to defeat whatever threat is coming up. Because you're trying to stop, some druids from opening up this these followers from.
I'm pretty bad with themes, so I'm not really sure.
Anyway, you're basically trying to stop the big bad guys.
Yes.
And it's I like the action selection in this, and I like really all the different things that you can do.
Slivers just played Set a Watch for the first time on Friday and loved it. The second game they played with swords and the coin expansion made it even better, which is on my couch that we should play soon, because that has D6s and I don't know what this is, so I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm really looking forward to trying it with the expansion and playing that on stream, because I really enjoyed Set a Watch as well. So I think it's a really cool game. It's almost like Pathfinder in several ways.
So I don't know if it missed your list or it's better on your list. I guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. So that is my number 6.
Set a Watch.
Set a Watch.
So cool. Such a cool game. All right, so my number 6 is...
Oh, it is the same rules with 6 more heroes to choose and adds in a merchant buying phase.
Fine, I'll do the reveal again. You cut me off.
No, Slivers cut you off. You need to talk to her about that.
Oh, breaking things.
You are breaking things.
All right, yeah, okay. My number 6 is Ultimate Railroads.
I'm surprised it is so low on your list.
I need to play it again.
Yeah, but wow, number 6. I mean, this is like one of your German Railroads is like
German
one
Railroads
of your top 10,
10,
isn't it?
German Railroads is a 10 out of 10.
Why is this okay? Inquiring minds want to know, why is this so low on your list?
German Railroads is 10 out of 10. American Railroads is like 9 out of 10.
Isn't this the same?
Listen, Russian Railroads is a 7 out of 10. And Ultimate Railroads, a.k.a. Asian Railroads in this case.
Oh, is that what this is?
The new Asian
I'm glad you
board.
didn't sell your set then.
Ultimate Railroads has everything in there, including German,
Oh.
But, so... I do want Ultimate Railroads because it's ultimate, obviously. And
I didn't know it had everything.
It has the Asian boards in there too, which I rate like an 8 out of 10. So it goes like German, American, Asian, regular, Russian. So for me, the major problem with the Asian railroads is that you can do everything you want. And you get like 500 million points, and you just do it all. There's no like.
You don't want to give your players everything.
That's your favorite thing to say, and I knew you were gonna say that. So,
hello, Shano.
So what's really cool about the game is that they add in. You know how in Russian Railroads they have the industry track at the bottom where you're like moving your industry markers.
And you got to put your little things in. You can like go.
Yeah, and you get bonuses as you go and points as you go. Well, this game adds in a common industry board where everybody's moving along the same industry board, changing the things as you go, which you can skip over a lot of them if you don't want to take the bonuses for the spaces, but you're getting rewards as you place these things down around the industry board. So it's a really cool mechanic with this industry board, which I really enjoy. But because you kind of can do everything that you want, it doesn't leave you feeling I want more. I want to play again. Like I do want to play again, but it's not like what did I do wrong? You know, I felt like I did well, and I'm not sure what I can do differently next time.
Well, you and Ron played this so much.
Just Russian Railroads, yeah. I was playing Russian Railroads like 2 times a week when it came out.
And like, Ron even won the championship.
Yeah.
Back in, what was it, 2017?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a hardcore
so
Russian Railroads
he pushed you hard.
Yeah.
On Russian Railroads.
I'm pretty good at it.
No, you destroy me all the time.
I'm pretty good at
No,
Russian
you're
Railroads.
Super good at Russian Railroads.
But what I'm trying to get, you get what I'm saying, that this new game just...
But if it has German in it, why would this not rate high? Are you just rating just the Asian portion?
I'm just rating the Asian portion.
So Ultimate Railroads, which is the Asian portion.
The new content for this game.
The new content.
In this game.
That's fair. I thought as soon as you got this, it would and played it, it would be number 1 on your list.
Yeah.
And I saw that icon come up, and I'm like, "There's no way that something must have happened."
No. I mean, obviously, I still want it. They did a bunch of other small changes to it.
So when are you getting it?
I don't know. Sometime in 2022, it seems.
Review copy?
What?
No review copy?
I think so, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll, New Year. I'll ask later.
Okay. Anyway.
Yes.
It's already played digitally, right?
Yes. It's on Board Game Arena for those who want to play it.
Got it.
Yeah. It's fun.
Ultimate Railroads is your number 6.
Yes.
My number 5 is... Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you got it? You usually have this all going.
Well, it's because I was talking.
Yeah.
Ready.
Because I haven't played it. I couldn't comment on it.
Yeah.
Is Animals in Espionage.
Ooh, Animals in Espionage.
So, this has got... you've got several different animal critters. Just 6 different animals.
Yes.
Right? And these are basically human anthropomorphized critters, right?
Yes.
So everybody is going to... It's strictly a 2-player game. Mm-hmm. One of the animals will be dealt to you as your spy. One of them will be dealt to you as your identity to make a long gameplay story short, I am trying to feed her as many spies as possible while trying to collect as many of my own identity as possible. And she doing the same for me. And it's an I split, you choose sort of mechanic.
Love it.
With little icons on the sides. And so I'm trying to make her take all of those monkeys, for example, while trying to keep all of my foxes. Yeah. So, and I know that you love I Split, You Choose.
I do.
That's like one of your favorites, up there with, well, so her least favorites are Area Control, Player Elimination, Hidden Trader, Pick Up and Deliver, A Silverhood Games.
Hey,
thanks for the follow.
I gotta change that a little bit. Put it higher.
Because it's a little bit, yeah, it's underneath the.
Where
is that it?
I'll do it.
You don't even know
talking.
what that is. But yeah, it's I think that there it is. I think that's it right there, right?
Yep.
So yeah, this is a new setup for Steph. So
it's a new day.
It's a new year.
It's a new year.
So yeah, I think that in a small box content, I think it adds a whole lot of good value especially with as fast as it plays.
Yep.
Now you say you hate social deduction, but that's a social deduction that you love.
Is that a social?
Yes, it is.
I wouldn't.
It's hidden roll. It's hidden rolls. I have a hidden spy and I have a hidden.
It's probably true.
But I think you say you hate it, but you love Nemesis, and that's hidden roll all over the place.
I don't mind hidden
rolls.
rolls.
You love Warehouse 13.
I'm really bad at lying.
And I suspect you will like Battlestar when you play it.
Yeah.
So, among your favorites, I Split, You Choose.
I do love it.
Drafting, you love.
Worker placement. Set collection,
hand management, dice rolling.
Yeah.
Resource allocation. You love all of those. Auctions.
I love auctions too.
So. Yeah.
Dexterity,
yeah. You love dexterity. So, make those sort of games, and Steph will love them.
That's true. I Split, You Choose has recently been one of my, like, I've always enjoyed it, but I've been more enjoying it more.
They've come out with some good, innovative.
Like, we played New York Slice yesterday, and I'm like, wow, I love this game. It's so good. The agonizing decisions on how to split up a pizza. It's so good. And everything.
With how it's dealt. I mean,
if I had to pick a thematic game, that is a fantastic thing. For everything from the box to the score sheet to the rules, just everything about that game is just great. It's a great game.
Yep, I agree.
But, recently we played Bequest. That's another I Split, You Choose, which I love. So
Legend says I enjoy Hanamakoji.
Hanamakoji is a fantastic I Split, You Choose game. So yeah, I really love the mechanic. That's for sure.
Yep, there you go.
It's a great game. I love it.
Animals in Espionage. My number 5. Your number 5 is.
Oh, I already did it.
You did your number 5.
Here it is.
Set a watch.
Set a watch. What time is it?
What time is it? It's time for your number 5.
Set a watch.
Which is Set a Watch.
I loved it. I thought it was really fun.
I always think Set a Watch.
Well, that's exactly what I think.
Except it's Set a Watch.
A lookout.
You set a lookout. But yeah. Sliver says, yay!
Yay!
It ended up on both lists.
It definitely ended up on my list. I really enjoyed this one.
This is usually what happens. I spoil your stuff.
You usually do. It's true.
Hey, thanks for following.
Hey, why isn't it above it? What the heck?
That was not it, was it?
I guess I didn't do it right. Man, Steph.
There it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Above. Thanks for following.
You did it above, but you didn't do it above.
Well, it's going to pop up over
Now it will, yes.
The layers. Which is what I meant to happen. It's fine.
It's fine.
I love this game. I think it's great. I am excited to show it on stream. I knew I would probably enjoy this one when I requested a review copy. I usually try and request games that I want to play that I know I probably like, and this was definitely one of them, and I'm glad we did. And so now we have the expansion to check out, which I'm totally pumped for. D4s, I don't even know how that's going to work, but how are we going to do it?
Little numbers is how it's going to work.
They must have some serious powers, though.
They have to.
I mean, to make up for the D4s.
The lack of any large numbers.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
So, really cool cooperative experience. I hear it's a great solo game as well, so if you do solo gaming, then, yeah, check, set, watch out.
Legends had to set a clock. Did the power go out today? You're on island time. It's Legends. You don't need to set any clocks.
That's probably true.
Island time is all casual,
Where
right?
the heck is this game?
I don't know. The number 4?
I just had it.
Number 4 is... Is it on there?
Oh, that's not right.
No, that's my... You set it on your side.
Oops.
So you're going to have to change that out. So my number 4 is... displaying shortly. Cape May.
Why
so yeah,
so small?
You spoilered me. That's just fine because I always spoiler.
Yeah,
I always spoiler you.
K-May is solid.
I love the little
with more
plastic
plays,
buildings.
it might go higher on my list too.
Okay, so I do have one minor concern. There was one victory point card that I had that I got +2 if I had the most Victorians. Well, when it becomes a historic building, it is no longer considered a Victorian, and at that point you're like
it should probably be considered a Victorian at the same time, but generally
I had to upgrade to the landmarks because I earned so many more victory points by doing that. There's a problem though. If you do that, you lose the 2 points as if they didn't even exist on that bonus card. So why even have it on that bonus? If you get stuck with that card, then you're sort of stuck with it.
Yeah. That's fair.
like 2 points that you're never possibly going to get that the other players are not going to have that limitation. So 2
points though is not like
2 points is not a lot.
End of the world. But
no,
yes.
But I was like, I felt like I had that little piece stolen from me.
That's fair.
Because I got like 13 bonus points. Everyone else is getting 16 and 18. I'm like... That said, I enjoyed it enough to put it in my number 4 position.
Number 4.
Which is higher than you ranked it.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yes. Hey, Alpook. Welcome in.
Hey, Alpook.
I see you've been playing a lot of Ark Nova. I'm jealous.
I've not played it yet.
Yep.
So if it makes your top list... It can't make my top list of the
same
year because I've not played it.
That's true. But yeah, I really liked Cape May. I look forward to trying it 2-player to see how it differs. But I think it's a really solid game. It was nice. It's a nice game.
Yeah, and surprising.
It's surprising.
Your number 4.
Where am I? What am I doing?
Where are you? Well, you're turning off mine first.
Okay, I did it.
And you did do it. Wow, Adventures of Robin Hood.
The Adventures of Robin Hood.
So this is really one of the more innovative games that I've seen.
This is a lot of fun.
With the biggest board ever.
We have only played 1.5 chapters, or the intro in chapter 1. So we still have a lot to explore.
We have a lot to explore.
And I've been wanting to do that on stream.
Whole thing.
Yeah, I would like to. I would like to go back to it. So hopefully we do that
agree.
soon while we remember how to play and everything. But
Legends wants this game.
It's really cool. I liked how the events flip over the different characters on the map, meaning a guard might show up.
I like how the guards show up just all of a sudden. It's like boom, there's a guard. And I'm like
wait a minute.
I'm going to run back to the shadows.
Yes. Or I also like the bag mechanic, which kind of reminds me of Aeon's End, where you're pulling out, like, is it going to be a disc we want? We could lose right now. Or if we get my disc, we're going to win right now. It's like, okay, wow, that's a big, like, change. Because you're like, it's so high tense. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen?
Whose turn is it now? Yes.
I know. So I always enjoyed that about Aeon's End, and I like it here too. So I think it works really well.
The other thing I like about this is the little story-based mechanic. That's sort of like how things that like Sleeping Gods has. Or,
oh yeah. It's actually in this huge book. It's actually a hardcover book that you're
actual
That's like super crazy.
And it's like, okay, if you're visiting this place and it's Adventure 4 and you are Little John, this is what you read.
That's right.
So you have to be the right character at the right place at the right time in order for certain things to happen.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool.
I was fighting Wrathmonger in Anne's End.
Oh. Okay. So I definitely recommend checking out Adventures of Robin Hood.
Yep. The one thing that I would probably recommend is, okay, in old computers, when you upgrade your computer, there are these little metal shields that go over the expansion ports, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like they're little metal, long metal things. And they're not sharp or anything, but you could probably use those to pull up those tokens because we're already starting to show a little bit of wear and tear on the edges of those tokens. Maybe a butter knife would work just as well, where you're not... It's not to be sharp, it just has to be able to flip those tokens out without constantly fingernail digging those tokens because they're just cardboard, so they're really starting to show the wear.
That's fair.
So yeah, I think that might be the one drawback of this game is that it will wear out over time.
I think the second edition is the second printing is fixing that.
Oh,
so
okay, good.
That's what I've heard anyway.
Good.
So if you wait for the second printing, you should be good.
Yeah.
So that was my number 4.
My number 3 actually comes with a huge asterisk on it. It's true. Legacies.
It's true.
Because we played through like the first, maybe third to half of the game. And
1/6 of the game.
We read through the rules and we had to put it up because of lack of time. However, I think that we have played it in December.
I agree.
Enough to where I know what this game is about.
We fully learned the rules.
And we haven't fully gotten the implications of what all is going to happen as things change throughout the generations of the people that you are.
Right.
So you start out as an entrepreneur or whatever, and you are then going to give everything to future legacies and whatnot, and so you're building that up. Mm-hmm. So this could go much higher on the list, and it could go much lower on the lists. So, that's also your number.
I'm like, oh wait,
that is your number 3 as well.
That is my number 3
with an asterisk because
it's an asterisk. It could easily go higher or lower.
Hey, Terry.
I anticipate it going higher.
I actually think it will go higher on my list.
I really think this is a solid
But
game.
it has to go on the list. And so where do I put it on here? And it has to... I think number 3 is where it needs to go. But I think the potential for this... Now, there could be a mechanic there could be a mechanic in this game. You remember the month that I had? I had the month where... I like this game, but this mechanic was flawed. I like this game, but this mechanic is flawed. There were like 4 of them in a row.
Yeah.
It's like really solid Euros, and I like what it's trying to do, but I wish that this were changed a little bit.
Yeah.
That's where this could go down. This could go up in that everything is so elegant in the event system and the way that the generations go that this could go higher on the list.
Yeah, it could easily go
But I think this is a respectable average spot for it to go where I think it's going to end up.
And it probably shines with more people.
It probably will.
It probably plays, I think it plays like up to 6 or 8 people, which is insane. I don't think I would ever play with that many people, but 4 players might be ideal.
Right, because with 2 players, we were not able to push each other along these.
Right, there's a lot of interactions.
There are a lot of friends along the outside, right?
Right.
And we are also all of these friends. So the 2 of us were on one side of the board. And I went and made friends with the blacksmith, I think it was, who gave me this. And then you came along and pushed me.
Yep.
But then we can't go any farther on those tracks really until they age out over time. There's not a third or fourth player to push us farther out.
Sure.
And so I think that this does have a sweet spot with probably 4.
Because there is a
I
lot
hope it doesn't
of
slow down by 4.
Well, that's the question. Is it going to be just a long game is it going to be like an all-day thing with more people?
Agreed.
It might be. But I think the overall reward of playing the game is pretty good. I mean,
so.
It's a solid game. We hardly had any problems with the rule books at all, which was impressive.
It is a meaty rule book to get through.
It was a lot.
But it's worth it, I think.
It was a long rule book, but it was well done because we weren't sitting there complaining like we do with most rule books.
Agreed.
So
there's a lot of rule books we're like just shaking our head like, this is just so bad. I just can't get through it.
I think there's like so much potential for this game, and I'm very excited to get this fully played with a group of people. And
that's why we haven't had time to pick it back up. B, I'm not sure we could play it well on the stream, though. This
is like a huge table hog.
It's huge.
I mean, it's literally like the size of the table. I mean, it's a lot. It requires a lot of space.
But we want to be able to give this game the time and attention it deserves.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure we could even do it on stream.
But we would probably try and see if we can figure it out.
Right.
It's a cool game.
That said, it is a long game. It is a meaty game. If you like those games, definitely put this on your list.
Yeah. This is a heavy Euro.
Heavy, yes.
This is a heavy Euro. You'll be thinking.
And that's why I put it third on the list, because I like games like that.
I know. That's why I think it's going to be great for the Cabin Con.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they're going to like it.
But this could have been the potential to be number 1 on the list, but it also could have dropped it down to number 10. So
yeah, it's hard to say.
But I think it's going to
off of what we had played and what I know about the game, I know that I'm liking this game a lot. So it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. My number 2.
Your number 2.
Yeah, because you did your number 3.
I did mine already.
Dinosaur Island, Roar and Write.
Oh, yeah, that's so good.
Now, you've already played this, so it will not show up on your list. Is that correct?
Yeah, I played it last year.
You played it last year.
Yeah.
So this is something unique to my list.
Yep.
That can't possibly be on your list.
No. This is a solid game. I really like this one.
Yeah, it's a solid number 2.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, that's my standard dad joke.
Oh, I know.
So anyway,
hey,
no, it's fantastic. Hi, Mom. The dice can be hard to read at times. It's a roll and write. It can be hard to read at times because of the amber-looking dice. However, I love what this game does with the DNA collection and all of the dinos and stuff that you are making with the DNA. Mm-hmm. The one thing I thought I would not like is that you have to space these things out on a grid and you cannot have anything touch. And I'm like, oh man, this is just going to be... No, it's really good. Because really good. Then you have to put roads on there in order to do your little Jeeple tour.
Yeah.
They just call it a VIP tour, but ever since Dinosaur World, we've called it the Jeeple tour. Because you put the little Jeep around on the thing. And you have to do a different sort of Jeeple tour each time in order to explore the spot. Any sort of excitement that you get will basically give you an income every single round. That might be a little bit of rich get richer, and I think we'll find that out more with repeated plays. But repeated plays are certainly possible because every game you're going to have 3 buildings and 3 specialists with a stack of cards this thick for each one. So I would like to say you're going to have like a new game every time, but then you got a game where you had 2 of the same ones. I'm like,
really?
Look, it's the same ones you played with us yesterday.
We played this the other day with James and Susan. I was relearning it because it had been like over a year since I last played it. And, I was like, okay, let's relearn it, then I could teach Defoob. And so I lost super hard in that game, that 4-player game. I was like so last.
And then
I immediately learned from all my mistakes and taught them the next day and completely crushed their souls.
Because 2 of the same buildings came out.
Well, I didn't use that. I didn't use one of them in either game.
Excuse me.
But
No, you didn't use the security office? What? What?
I used the security option.
You have to
in both games, but I did not use the other one that was the duplicate.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I didn't use that at all. Nope, I don't think anybody did.
But what I'm saying is, I immediately turned around and played it the next day and knew what to do better.
You knew what to do.
I knew how to, like, I got so many dinosaurs, I didn't worry about threat so much, and it just sort of worked itself out.
Right.
So if you worry too much about threat in the early game...
threat kills people.
It does, but if you, like, focus on taking... the security when you could be taking DNA or baking dinosaurs or whatever, then you probably want to figure it out. I mean, it's always good to have the right amount of security, but
you did lose too much on the game that you played with.
I got
me and James and Susan.
Mistakes were made in that
because I forced all of you guys to take extra threat.
It was so mean. It was so he was
I'm
really
like,
mean.
No, you take the threat.
But in this game, Colorfly is like, everybody get 2 security. I'm like, thanks, Colorfly.
Yeah, I made sure you guys didn't get all the security.
She put her 2 locks on the duplicate space.
So there was one move that I remember in particular. I'm like, I can give you guys 2 security. Or I can take a threat and take 2 security on my own. No, I'm going to take the 2 security on my own and take the threat. And you guys were like...
No.
Because gifting the other player's security it's a huge gift.
It is a big gift.
So, yeah. Plus, I was going to be putting my die on there, which had no threat. And then someone could put their die on top of mine. And get security and get no threat. And I'm like, I'm going to make you guys struggle for it. And it worked to my benefit.
Yes.
Because I think I crushed y'all's souls. And then you crushed Tafoob and Colorfly's souls. Oops.
I don't know if they liked it. I hope they liked it.
Sorry, guys.
They'll play again.
I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's solid enough to be number 2. I think it's because it... Not only does it have drafting, you're drafting the dice.
I love that.
It has worker placement as you place the dice.
Yes.
And it's a roll and write.
Yeah, you can.
And it's resource allocation.
Your own little park, and you can hire your own specialists that you want to hire, and get different rewards from attractions that you want to build. I mean, there's a lot of things to think about. That's for sure.
Super solid number 2 for me.
Oh my goodness.
Dinosaur Island, roll and write.
Yes.
I didn't mean it like that.
Uh-huh.
So, your number 2
is Animals and Espionage.
Oh, we've talked about this. I Split You Choose is one of your favorite mechanics.
Oh, man, I love this. This game is awesome.
So, you've had a number 1 be you've had a hidden roll game be number 1. Now you've let a hidden roll game be number 2.
Sure.
Maybe you like hidden roll games.
I like this. I like I Split You Choose. Because every decision is like, how can I throw him off of who I am? And I don't have to talk. So the thing is, it's hidden, but I don't have to make big critical decisions on how to stay hidden.
Welcome to most hidden roll games.
No.
Yes.
No. I always have to lie in other ones.
No.
This one, I don't really have to lie.
You don't.
I just make choices on splitting.
As the trader in Warehouse, you could be totally open.
Well, I like Warehouse.
Oh, well, you like this. You like Animals and Espionage.
I do. It's great. It's really fun. If you play 2-player games, I would highly suggest checking this one out.
Strictly 2-player, but totally fun.
There's multiple variants to play, too. We played them
all. And we played all of them.
And they were great.
And we don't always play all the variants of all the games. This one, we played all 3 of them.
Boom, just like that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
So, definitely worth checking out Animals in Espionage. A hidden, that's a hidden game, hidden sleeper for me, because I didn't even know this existed.
What?
Animals and Espionage.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I saw it at PAX. I'm like, I have to get it.
My number 1 of the month. Well, we've already talked about it.
It's true.
So all we need to do is say, Adventures of Robin Hood. So I like the little story-based mechanics, sort of like Tales of the Arabian Nights has, or Agents of Smersh, or any of those other storytelling type games where you have to have certain characters that have certain abilities that they've picked up. Do you have the rope? If you don't have the rope, You're gonna go back and get them. Oh, I gotta go back and that happened to me. It's like, where's the rope?
Oh,
no. It's on the hangman's noose.
Oh no!
I think I should have picked that up, so I had to go off the wall.
Much time doing that,
and we almost lost because of that.
I know.
We barely met up in the shadows.
True.
I mean, you like ran as fast as you can. You're like, should I get on the boat? You went to the boat and you're like, oh, the boat's going to drop me off way over there? No, I'm going to go around.
Oh, hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura. So, yeah,
it's fun. It's a good game.
It's got a lot of interesting things going on. I wonder what the replayability is once you've played it all and you know what happens. I'm worried that it's not replayable, but I'm not convinced of that. Because I think that if you are not Robin Hood and you are a different character, I think it might actually play out differently. So I think once we're done playing all of it 2-player, we let somebody else be Robin Hood and Little John, and we be Maid Marian and
play through it again,
and somebody else and play through again, and we take backseat roles basically. Going out and fetching stuff. So, yeah.
Could be good.
Yeah.
I would try it.
Absolutely.
I like it. I think it's a cool game. I want to play more. It could go up or down depending on what happens, of course.
Yes.
On my list.
Though this is not an asterisk.
That's not an asterisk. We actually played the first chapter.
We did. So that was your number, number 4?
That was my list as number 4. Yeah.
So, and my number 1. What a panic! What's up?
Does Senor Azul have a number 1 he wants to talk about?
Oh, he only played like 3 games.
He might still have a number 1, but we can come back to him.
He might still. Okay, so what is your number 1?
My number 1 is Ark Nova.
Ark Nova, the game that I haven't played yet. So
it will be your number 1 of the year next year.
You think so? Of the year?
Mm-hmm.
That's strong words.
Confident.
So at least number 1 of the month.
This is me being
probably
confident.
Of the year. Yes, says Apook.
Oops, shaking the camera.
3 is the magic number.
I know Apook's been playing it a lot on his channel. So, yeah. Ark Nova, really cool game. If you haven't heard of it or haven't played it, then it has a scoring mechanic like Rajas of the Ganges. It has a card mechanic.
You're not winning me over with Rajas.
I know. It has a card mechanic like a Civ New Dawn, and it has a lot of card play like Terraform Mars. And then you're also building up your little zoo park.
I love Terraforming Mars.
With lots of little animals and cages and everything. Ruining my number 1.
Sorry. I saw Panic and I had to say something. This is bomb! Panic! Okay, now you go.
I better look into this game. Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Now you go.
Now I go.
Now you go.
Alright, so Michael, yeah, I know you don't love Raja of the Ganges. And I don't particularly like the scoring of Raja of the Ganges either.
It's like, hey, get this random resource around, get this random resource around, and then it's a yay.
Yeah.
And I get 2 of this from this spot and 3 of this from this spot.
Right, but it's not a worker placement. It works like Terraforming Mars to collect the different things for the around and around.
Right.
So, yes, I see your point in where you might not enjoy that mechanic, but I think overall you will really like the game because there's a lot of juicy decisions to be made, and has a lot of really cool features. So it's a nice game. Definitely recommend checking it out. I can't wait till Capstone puts it out because everybody's waiting for it in the US. Everybody. We want it now.
Right now.
We want it now. It's so good.
Now.
Will Azul like it? No. It's too many cards.
I can't hold them in my hands.
He's like a little kid.
I need like a card holder or something.
He's like a kid, so this is just not gonna work for him. I want it now, 13 Shadow says.
My number 1 game was Valley of the Vikings.
Oh, I know. I thought that might be
Put that on the do it.
I don't have a picture. You didn't tell me ahead of time.
No.
What? Didn't you win another game too?
Yes, let the record show.
What was the other game you won?
Who did I beat?
What did you play? What did you play with us? We played Valley of the Vikings.
Valley of the Vikings. I know I beat you at Shobu.
That was
a long time ago.
Azul
needs an Amazon list of all the things he needs for streaming.
No picture. He didn't let me know ahead of time.
No.
So I couldn't actually add the picture.
I tried texting you, but
you don't have fingers.
I don't have fingers.
Good job on your win ratio this month.
It was pretty good. Undefeated.
Arc Nova, Nova Luna, Nova Lux. It's a lot of Novas. Jelfia watched all the ones with Azul. What was the other one that Azul won?
What did he win?
There was one more.
I should know this.
You should know this. What did you only?
But I mean, I win all the games I play, so it's hard to remember all those games.
What was the other game you played?
Jade.
Jade.
Eat bricks.
Oh my god. Ah. Do you have feet?
Azul, speaking of feet, do you have feet? No.
No feet.
I don't even have feet.
Oh no.
I've got this. So I got this white thing under me, and I don't even. It's like a stump.
It's an arm.
What?
Oh, what?
No, this is the arm.
Oh.
This is. What? Why is it attached to you? You know where you find out where your owner and maker is? It's like, this is one of those times.
Just a stump. Oh my goodness.
This is awkward.
Senor Azul's favorite game was Valley of the
Vikings, number 1.
Number 1.
By Haba.
Yes.
We played that with James and Susan. It was really enjoyable.
Yes. I like it. I don't think James liked it, but I like it. I like it, and I always lose by a lot.
Oh, I was on. I mean, I was
you were
I was splitting the barrels.
I was getting nothing done.
Susan actually was on too.
Yeah.
So she was hitting right where she wants it.
It's true. It's good. It's fun.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yep, that's our top 10 of December. For those of you who missed it, my number 10, Cheetah. Arch Rivals, my number 9. Number 8, Night Cage. Number 7, The Loop. 6, Set a Watch. 5, Animals and Espionage. Number 4, Cape May. Number 3, Legacies. Number 2, Dinosaur Island. Roar and Write. Number 1, Adventures of Robin Hood.
My number 10 was...
My number 1 was Valley of the Vikings.
We know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to upstage you. Sorry.
What was your number 2?
I can't remember this.
Mysterious Ladder. Yes, that's it, Channel. Thank you.
Oh, we played Mysterious Ladder, and who won that?
That was you.
That was my number 2.
Yes, that's what it was.
Let the record show.
Let the record show.
Undefeated.
Took that golden coconut from me.
I did. I stole it.
Alright, can I go down my list now?
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was my fault. I didn't mean to upstage. Actually, I did mean to upstage.
Yeah, I know.
You were the worst in your Azul.
My number 10 is Smoothies.
I'm getting better at it.
Number 9 was Night Cage. Number 8 was La Loop. Number 7, Cape May. Number 6, Ultimate Railroads. Number 5, Set a Watch. Number 4, Adventures of Robin Hood. Number 3, Legacies. Number 2, Animals in Espionage. And number 1 was Arc Nova. It was good.
It's good.
Undefeated.
Yes, Senor Azul is undefeated. He needs his own blog with top games.
Oh my god. He doesn't play that many.
I have an Instagram account.
That's good enough.
Senor Azul Games.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Make sure.
Did they get darker all of a sudden?
Check out
shirts.
Shirts.
I don't have a shirt.
We got shirts for sale if you like them. Check them out. On the Foob's site, and you can order It's Your Roll shirts too.
I didn't even get a shirt for
You're too
Christmas.
small. So yeah, that's it. Get calendars.
Fantastic
too.
shirts, and get while you're there, go to the It's Your Roll section and get some It's Your Roll shirts.
Sweet
and if you're not following the Foob's channel, DFUBE on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I got them.
You have a DeFoob.
I got a command.
Exclamation point DeFoob.
Yeah.
I would say bang DeFoob, but I don't want.
Colorfly.
Don't want to shoot DeFoob. DeFoob and Colorfly are the bestest. That's right.
They're so
Senor
fun.
Azul needs a baby size shirt.
Yeah. He's smaller than a baby though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm lighter than a baby too.
This is true. It's true.
How many babies have this vocabulary and are undefeated in games?
That's right.
Shade.
Smexy.
Smexy.
Oh, you put your 22 calendar up to date.
Woo! Oh, you have not even put up the 22 calendar.
No.
I'm seeing December.
Yesterday, I played 27 games.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I
Alphabet challenge complete.
Check.
Done.
Did that all in one day.
Did it.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Now what? What's the next challenge? But yeah, so we did that yesterday for the first, and that was so much fun. So exciting!
Absolutely.
On to a new year. Learn more games.
Yeah, we would do something like what the Mercs do and playing the whole collection, but
that's impossible.
We don't have enough time.
Whoa,
to do
that's a lot of games. Yeah, we played. Yeah. We played one. We made it into a game itself almost. So
yes, we did.
That made it fun too. All 27 letters of the alphabet plus a number.
27 games. Yeah.
So that was December. We'll be right back.
For our top 10 of 2021.
Oh, yeah. If you want to see.
Don't go anywhere.
What we liked in the year, stick around.
We'll be right back.
Woo!